Hello fellow fandom searchers, welcome back to my channel, and in case someone else comes here, welcome. My name is Anne and I am on my journey to discover as many new fandoms as possible. And for today we are going to be watching, or I am going to be watching, you probably already watched it if you are interested in it. I'm going to be watching Blue Lock, start of a new series. Three things. It's a football anime. I have. My knowledge of football is not that great. Like, we've played sometimes at school. My dad likes football, so I know something from him. But otherwise, football was never something I was interested in. I'm more a ice hockey person. People, when the manga came out, people really like to compare it to Haikyuu. So that's another thing for me because, as you know, Haikyuu is my I don't want to say obsession, but like, yeah, for the most part. And yeah, so I don't really want to go deep into the comparisons because that's never good to do when you are doing something new, to just compare it to something you already know. It's always good to go into something with the fact that you have a fresh start. So I will try to keep the comparisons to the lowest point possible. But since it's a team sport and Haikyuu for me is really a masterpiece of storytelling. Yeah, and this little gremlin is going to be hanging around, so sorry for her antics. At least you have a cat to look at. Okay, so as I said, my knowledge of football is not that great. The only thing I know about this is that it's about football and that the few informations I read in the summary. So I'm going into this very blind. Yes, very blind. I should probably say for the potential new people that I tend to keep the reactions more psychology oriented, let's say. Like, I'm not calling myself psychologist, definitely not, but I like to study the characters a bit. So if I'm going to go on a long rant about some minor detail about a character that really catches my attention because I know it from my interest about psychology, then I'm sorry. But I mean, it can be interesting, I suppose. So, without further ado, if you like the reaction, like and subscribe. Every comment makes me really happy, but just don't spoil it for me if you read the manga, because I'm not going to read it yet. I will wait for maybe for the season to end, and then I will see if I get into manga, like backwards, but basically. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Isagi. Okay, so definitely our main character. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Oi, 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 oi. Why do I have a feeling these two will end up on the same team? Yeah, they're definitely going to end up on the same team. Or on rival teams. If I understand the premise correctly. I mean, it's always the question of how you lost. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I can definitely see why these two were compared, like this and Haikyuu. Hmm. Well, for once you don't know if you would score, and for second you would be labeled as a against the team type of player, which you don't really want in team sport. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, let it all out. It's okay. Why not? You are good. Yep. Okay. Actually, I'm glad they are not starting off as they are not starting as enemies. That's nice. Like for now, it looks really good. Why does it look like some Hunger Games shit? Mm. He looks like that villain from Despicable Me. So it's basically Hunger Games, with the exception that they are not going to kill each other. Okay, but wouldn't it be better to train the whole team, not just one person? Yeah, exactly.
力を合わせて戦う絆を大事に献身的に仲間のためにだからこの国のサッカーはいつまで経っても弱小なんだ。教えてやる。
Okay,
サッカーってのは
just a second here. Speaking from a point of view of a person from a country whose football team was known for its cleverness until recently, when our football game doesn't look as good as it used to. This is stupid. Like, absolutely stupid. Like, training one person instead of a whole team in a team sport is not a good way to go.
相手より多く点を取るスポーツだ。点を取ったやつが一番偉いんだよ。撤回してください。日本代表には尊敬する選手がいっぱいいる。僕たちは彼らが11人で戦う姿を見て育ったんです。彼らは僕のスターです。あんた間違ってるよ。味方にアシストして1対0で勝つより、俺がハットトリック決めて3対4で負ける方が気持ちいい。
Nope.
メッシやクリスティアーノ・ロナウドを抑えてバロンドールに輝いた今世界一のストライカーノエル・ノアの言葉だ。エリック・カントナ曰く、チームなんてどうでもいい。俺が目立てばいい。
Which is horrible mindset to have.
フォワード、ミッドフィルダー、ディフェンダー、ゴールキーパー、どれを聞かれても自分だと答える。いつの言ってることは、この国に俺はそんな人間を誕生させたい。きっと間違ってる。
No, not probably, definitely.
99名の屍の上にたった一人の英雄を。
And like, what are you going to do if you are the best? How are you going to fit into the team?
スコアは0対0。後半アディショナルタイム。確実に1点が奪える場面。全国民の期待、優勝のかかったそんな局面で迷わず打ち抜ける。そんなイカれたエゴイストだけ。こんなの誰も教えてくれなかった。
Yeah, because it's stupid.
ゴールを何よりの喜びとし、その瞬間のためだけに生きよ。それがストライカーだろ。
No.
俺はストライカーだ。
Yes, but you are also a team player. Really? I don't know. I don't like this. From the very beginning, I don't like this. Like, I thought that this is going to be about some training camp or something. Not like Hunger Games type of training camp. Like, I was hoping this is going to be about developing relationship and practicing together. But no. Okay, so I'm guessing these people are going to be our main focus. This really doesn't look like a sport anime, she says, as if she has seen more sports anime than Haikyuu and Skate.
ユニフォームにある数字がそれだ。300人中何位かが一目でわかるようになっている。299位。やば、俺低すぎ。大会アンダー20ワールドカップフォワード登録選手とする。アンダー20。
And what about the rest of the team? You are missing 6 people.
ブルーロックで敗れるやつはこの先
And you can guarantee that how exactly? If if this happened in real life, I can guarantee you that people would be so pissed they would destroy the whole organization, like the whole football union. Definitely. Like we are seeing something similar in our country with ice hockey right now, where the whole union that's taking care of ice hockey is just being replaced because no one wants the people who lead it there. So this is something that would never happen in real life. Like, if this guy isn't president of the football union, then there is no way he can guarantee that the ones who failed this program will not play for national team.
これサッカーじゃねえじゃん。最低限の俺が最初の鬼かよ。やってやんよ。恨みっこなす。俺はやるぜ。負けたら一生寺の坊主。
That's also not true.
一生日本代表にはなれない。こいつまだ寝てやがれ。もらった。
Oh, ouch.
おい、ファウルだろファウル。こんなん試合だったら一発。おい、汚いやり方は嫌いだ。正々堂々と戦え。
Ouch.
シャーツキャリーナムさん。やめ。
Ouch.
ナムさん。伊崎くん。お、終わり。お前じゃねえ。果てなきゃ終わる。俺のサッカー人生が。
Okay, wouldn't it be easier if you work together like you are supposed to? Don't do this. Don't do this. Good one, Isagi. Yep.
人生変えに来てんだよ。世界一になりに来てんだよ。自分より強いやつに勝たなきゃ何も変われない。いいね、君。
Oh, this guy is going to be interesting. Why do they all look completely crazy?
フットボールの世界において一流のゴールキーパーやディフェンダー、ミッドフィルダーは育てることができるが、ストライカーだけはその類ではない。一番強いやつ。
Couldn't you aim somewhere else? Really? Okay, they definitely didn't start like an enemies, but they will be enemies. Well, the black cat on my shoulder, I think, represents very much what I think so far. I think for the most part, I've talked about what I wanted to talk about. Like, this is nothing like I expected this to be. As I said, I thought that this would be something like getting a team stronger than like the rest of the world. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough premise. But like this, we are going full Hunger Games? Seriously? So I like, why would you compare this to Haikyuu? At the beginning, it I kind of understood it, but since they entered the Blue Lock, let's call it camp, why not? The Blue Lock camp, suddenly it got from being a sports anime into shonen anime. And like, I don't know what to think about it, honestly, because like, what the hell? I still don't know what actually to talk about in this. Like, the main character Isaki is, I think it's going to be interesting to follow him. I really like Kira. He looks like such a sweet guy, and I completely agree with what he said about that guy who definitely looks like the guy who wanted to steal the moon in Despicable Me, and looks a little bit crazy. But I mean, they all look kind of crazy, and I don't know what to take from it. And the guy with two-toned hair looks pretty interesting too, even though he seems crazy as well. But I think he's going to be a very interesting character. I don't think we will see the Baldy temple kit for too long, honestly. And the ginger guy, with whose name I forgot. Sorry. I he looks interesting too, because like he's all fair play and stuff like that. So I think he's going to be a good element to wait out the rest of the unit, which is okay in this case at least. We haven't met the rest of the guys, and I think they will just make them a team, if I understand it correctly, or the storytelling. So we will get to know them at some point. The pink haired guy looks also pretty interesting. Okay, other than this, I think Iseki is a good main character. There's going to be this inner fight between his selfish side and the team player side, which is great. Because at the beginning, I wanted to make comparison to Kageyama at the beginning, because he was also like, I want to win this, even though volleyball is a team sport. So, but then he pleasantly surprised me with the pass. So yeah, there is going to be definitely some inner turmoil in him, which is great, because inner turmoils are awesome source of drama and character development. So sure, why not? And yeah, Kira is going to be weighing him out, I think, if he's not going to get outed right now. I think there are ways he could stay in the camp. I haven't watched the whole ending, but it seems like he stays there. But whatever, it would be a shame if he got lost as a character immediately. What would be interesting is if Kira went back to his team, went to nationals, and they actually won and then met at the national team. That would be interesting, but I have a feeling we are not done yet with their relationship. So we will see. We will see. It's the first episode, so it's introductory basically. Yeah, I will continue with this even though I don't want to say I'm not excited. Like, this story, if I get away from the mindset that I'm expecting a similar stuff as Haikyuu as a sports anime, and expect something like is Kuroko no Basket, which I haven't seen yet, but it's more into the supernatural shonen style, then I think I could like this. But yeah, we will see. We will see. So, again, if you like the reaction, make sure to like and subscribe, comment your thoughts if you are on the same page as me in what this anime is about, or if you have different thoughts. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.